The sound of rain hitting the pavement was all that filled the quiet city street until two small girls came running out of a glass building, tears streaming down their faces. "Please. Someone help. Our mom's dying," one of them cried. The crowd froze, people glanced around, hesitant, unsure. But one man wearing an old military jacket with faded patches didn't hesitate for a second. He dropped his grocery bag, sprinted across the road, and knelt beside the girls. His name was Jack Miller, a single dad, a veteran who had seen too much, lost too much, and had sworn never to step into chaos again. But that night, his past came rushing back. As you're watching this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay till the end, because what this man did next didn't just save a life, it changed his forever. Jack followed the girls into the towering glass building and office complex where the CEO, Amelia Hart, was reportedly holding a late meeting. Inside her office, Amelia lay collapsed on the floor, her breathing shallow, her skin pale. The employees stood frozen, terrified, not knowing what to do. Jack didn't waste a second. He checked her pulse, loosened her collar, and began CPR with practiced precision. Each push on her chest echoed through the office like a desperate drumbeat. "Come on, breathe," Jack muttered. One of the girls, Lily, clutched her twin sister, sobbing, "Mommy, please don't go." Finally, Amelia gasped for air, coughing violently as life returned to her body. The room erupted in relief, people rushing in with water, someone calling 911. Jack stepped back quietly, wiping his hands on his jeans, ready to slip out unnoticed. But one of the twins saw him leaving. "Wait! You saved Mommy," she shouted, her small voice stopping him cold. When Amelia regained her strength, she insisted on meeting her rescuer. Security found Jack outside, standing under the rain, his grocery bag soaked, as if waiting for nothing. When she came to thank him, she was shocked not just by his modesty, but by the way he spoke. Calm. Respectful. Distant. "Sir, you just saved my life," she said softly. Jack shook his head. "Just did what anyone should." "Not anyone could," she replied. The girls ran and hugged him tightly, calling him hero. But Amelia noticed something else, the scar running along his arm, the steady hands, the quiet authority. "You were military," she guessed. He nodded once. "Medic. U.S. Army." Over the next few days, Amelia couldn't stop thinking about him. She learned he lived in a small rented house with his 8-year-old son, Ethan. He worked odd jobs, auto repair, delivery, just enough to keep a roof overhead. She sent her assistant to thank him properly, offering him a job as a security advisor for her company. He refused at first, saying he didn't belong in glass buildings anymore. But when she learned about his son's medical bills, she insisted. "Let me do something for you, for what you did for me." Jack finally accepted, starting quietly at the company's lower levels. The staff, unaware of who he really was, treated him like any other ex-soldier trying to find his place in civilian life. But he earned respect fast, his discipline, his honesty, his ability to calm chaos. Even Amelia's daughters adored him. He often visited their home, teaching the twins small survival tips, fixing their bikes, and slowly becoming a part of their world. Still, whispers spread. Some employees mocked him behind his back, the CEO's charity case, they called him. One day, Amelia overheard it, and before she could react, Jack simply said, "It's okay. People talk when they don't understand." His humility only deepened her admiration. Months passed, and one stormy evening, history repeated itself. The same building was thrown into panic, but this time, it wasn't a fainting CEO. It was a fire, triggered by an electrical explosion in the server room. The alarm screamed, smoke spread fast. Panic took over. But Jack's voice cut through the chaos. "Everyone out now. Take the stairs, not the elevators." He led teams floor by floor, guiding frightened employees to safety. When Amelia realized her daughters, who had come to visit, were missing, her heart stopped. "They're still upstairs," she screamed. Jack didn't hesitate. Without waiting for backup, he rushed back into the burning building. Flames roared around him, smoke thickened, but through it, he found the girls huddled beneath a desk, crying. He covered them with his jacket, carried one in each arm, and pushed through the fire like a man possessed. Outside, the crowd gasped as he emerged through the smoke, burned and coughing but still holding the twins safely. Amelia dropped to her knees, tears streaming down her face, hugging her daughters and Jack. "You saved them." Again, she whispered. The footage went viral. A news reporter captured it all, calling him the hero who walked through fire. But what shocked everyone most wasn't the rescue, it was when the hospital revealed that Jack had served as a combat medic in a classified Delta Force unit. His hidden skill was not just CPR, it was the courage to face death and save lives when others froze. A week later, Amelia held a press conference. Standing before her employees and the media, she announced, "This man didn't just save me or my daughters, he reminded us all of what real strength looks like." From today, Jack Miller will serve as Chief of Security and Head of Emergency Response for the Heart Group. Jack, humbled, could only smile. "I just did what I was trained to do," he said quietly. But Amelia's daughters interrupted with laughter. "No, you did what a hero does." Months later, Amelia visited him at his small home. She brought flowers for his late wife's grave, who he'd lost years before during his service. "You've been through so much," she said softly. Jack replied, "We all carry battles no one sees. What matters is we don't stop helping others fight theirs." The final scene showed Jack watching his son play in the yard with Amelia's twins, 3 kids laughing freely under the sun. For the first time in years, his heart felt light. Amelia stood beside him, smiling. "You know," she said, "sometimes fate doesn't send heroes to war, it sends them home where they're needed most." Jack looked at her, a rare smile forming. Maybe this was the mission I was meant for." As the camera faded, the narrator's voice came in. "If this story touched your heart, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes that even the quietest people can hold the biggest courage."